What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? What is it, Monday? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Put the schmeckles in the bag. Thanks for joining. If you have questions, ask. How's everybody doing today? What's the tape? I just had it. Ship my grandma some envelopes? I could. Interesting. Interesting effects. Let's see if that changes. Show up the bank account? I just did, but I can't because TikTok doesn't want me to show my bank account. I have 23,000 followers and I'm into fitness, bro. How can I leverage that? I can tell you that it's super hard to, I don't know. I mean, you can sell a course, I guess, on your fitness, but there's so many people doing it. The best way to do it is just sell product that's already selling. Like, you don't, even though you might not like the product or whatever is boring to you, that's how you make actual money. If you think I love envelopes, well, I love them because they make millions of dollars, but I don't give a fuck about envelopes. It's just whatever makes me schmickles, right? That's how you have to think. The money, the items that will make you millions are usually not the products that you might think are going to make you millions. Those are the lame products that nobody wants to sell or that nobody thinks about. Trending products? I don't do trending products. I just pick boring products that have been sold for years. Because then you don't have to look for another product after 2 months. So I would say just find products that are selling right now, that are boring, that can be sold all year long. That's why I do envelopes, because I don't have to change things. I don't have to remake the ads. I just have one ad that's running. You know what's the beauty when you have one ad running? More comments, more likes under that ad, more credibility, more trust. So yeah. What questions do you guys got for me? Do you recommend selling off? No, Facebook. FB is the best. You pay for Facebook and they show you the best grandmas that have previously spent money on Facebook. And then they give you schmickles. Where am I selling from? US and Shopify. Yes, you have to pay FB to run ads on their platform so they can show you the best grannies. that previously bought on Facebook, and then you can make money off of that. So in conclusion, you have to spend money, and if you're too scared to spend money, you're never gonna make money. You appreciate my honesty and clarity. No worries, bro. If you wanna learn some golden tips, just shoot me a message on the gram and I'll send you a video. Shows you how I pick products, what makes a winning product, so you can make schmickles too. Gamble thousands and thousands. I want to be something more conservative. You gamble? Okay, I literally will spend thousands on ads. Will that pay off eventually? I mean, if you are doing it by yourself, just be prepared to fail for a couple years, because ads are hard when you don't know what you're doing. One misclick and you're gonna waste thousands of dollars not knowing, and eventually you're just gonna say it's a scam, it doesn't work. It works, it's just you have to fail a lot if you're doing it by yourself. Or you can do the easy route where I do everything for you, set up everything. How much should you spend on ads? $5 per ad per day. Run it for 3 days at least. Bro, how do you sell them? I know you like 5 years, you made millions, I made $0 fucking dollars. Well, work with me and figure it out. That's the thing, people want to work by themselves, and then, you know, it doesn't work because you guys thought that it was so easy, that the free info was online. What's good, Manny? Welcome back. What's up, Sylvia? Welcome back. We're live on YouTube and on TikTok. Bum, 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 bum. But you sell course, everybody sells course nowadays. True. And also, did I sell my envelopes for the past 8 years? Well, not 8 years, 5 years. I sold other products the first 3 years. But consistently, have I been selling envelopes for the past 5 years? What's going on? He makes money off of that? Crazy. I'll say I'm one of the only real ones. That's why people trust me. That's why people like working with me. Because name me another guy that's as transparent as I am that shows everything. Where can you tap in with me? On the gram. My gram is the same username as this. You just shoot me a message, or you can use the link if you want me to set everything up for you. I'm also live on YouTube. There's a link in my YouTube description where you can just join. Today, 2 people have joined. And I'm going to be making them stores. How much is my one-on-one? It's either $170 per month and you start today, or $5,000 up front. But if you shoot me a message, I can send you a discount code for $2,000 off today. I give it to my live viewers. You followed me? Appreciate it, bro. Check out my highlights. See how much other students have made already, because I have thousands of them. I've been teaching for the past 3 years, so I kind of some credibility, I would say. I'm also one of the biggest teaching mentors on Teachable. I have awards from them. I'm gonna save money so I can learn from you. I pray I can learn this skill. If you don't forget, most people forget because life happens. They want to go travel, they want to spend money on silly stuff, and then they never start because they're too comfortable. So if you don't forget, then maybe we can start. Love your channel, appreciate you. Luna, thank you. Indeed, Schmickles. I'm just dropping everything in the bag in the Louis. Completely forgot I have this Louis. Dude, don't buy dumb shit like I did. I learned, don't buy Louis Vuittons. $6,000 for a bag that just collected dust in my closet for years. What's the purpose of life? To have kids, to make a lot of money so you don't stress at first, and then have kids, and then enjoy your time with kids and relive your childhood through your kids. Go to soccer practice, do all that. Enjoy life, just don't work like a dog. You don't, I think people just forget that there's other ways to live than just working like a dog their whole life. And I think people just don't believe in themselves. And they make these unrealistic goals like, if I don't become a millionaire within 30 days, I will give up and call everything a scam and go back to a 9 to 5. I mean, I make money off of what's called teaching because I'm good at it, right? If you're good at something, you might as well monetize it, right? And I don't make a few $1,000s, I make millions every year from teaching. So obviously I'm gonna continue doing it. And whoever wants to tap in with me, colleges make millions of dollars, and they hire fucking professors from Russia that have a crazy accent that never ran a business, and they still teach you. You're telling me that's not a scam? Why are people paying for college degrees when they're listening to some guy from Russia that doesn't even know how to fucking pronounce words? He's teaching about business. That's not a scam when you pay $100K for that? And you get a useless degree? Come on. Feeling a little bit under the weather. It's a Monday. It's usually how it is. And you know why? Because you go back to work. And you know what you do usually on a Monday? People shop more. Because then they look forward to some physical product coming in. Because people feel like shit on Mondays usually. It's just shopping psychology. I'm just telling you some sauce. So usually the sales on Mondays are higher because people are buying just stuff. College is fucked, it is. I went to college, so I know. Yeah, I mean, you have to have a winner's mindset to succeed. You have to manifest this lifestyle. Even if you have nothing right now, you can still make it. I had nothing. I got a job, a shitty job. I made enough schmickle and I continue doing it. Anybody can do this. Just don't be a victim. I could have easily said that, oh, I wasn't born rich. I'm never going to make it. That only hurted me if I just stuck with that mindset. Is starting the hardest thing? It is. It is. How old am I? I'm 25 right now. I retired at 23. But yeah, the hardest part is just believing in yourself and starting the first step and then staying committed. Because the majority of people start, but then they give up 30 days in. Because they don't see money coming in right away when they start by themselves. And it's easy to give up when you're doing it by yourself also because nobody's holding you accountable. What do you do for money? I sell envelopes to grannies. You see that grandma in the background? There's grandma. Yeah. Some might say I please grannies. What does a day in life look like for someone starting? Starting. You can see my day in life right now, how it looks. How I'm building a house on YouTube. I post daily vlogs. But for you, you wait for me to finish your store. Once I set everything up, you pay Facebook to run your ads daily, which is around $50 per day. If it works, which typically you make sales within 3 days, you scale the ones that work, you turn off the bad ones so they don't waste your money, and then you continue scaling. You reuse the money you make, you pack the orders that are coming in, you drop them off at the post office, you don't talk to anybody, just drop them off the blue bin, and then you do whatever the fuck you want because you have freedom. You don't have to look at the screen all day because Facebook is going to show the ads 24/7. Even right now as we're talking, I'm getting sales. So that's how your day looks like. Or if you do it by yourself, then I don't know, struggle. Look for products, make websites, test things. You might misclick the ads. You might fuck up on something and you don't even know. You think it's the product's fault, but most of the time it's not the product. It's actually the ads or setting up something wrong. That's why people pay me. Because they know I do it for them. Because I know how to do it right. Because I made, as you can see, this guy 400K per month. So, yeah. Do you think you can start alone, or is it better with someone like you? I mean, if you were starting a car company, an electric car company, would you want Elon Musk to tell you what to do so you don't fail? Or would you want to do it by yourself and just start a car company? Because I would personally ask Elon, because he spent a lot of millions and billions of dollars making that company, and he would tell me what works and what doesn't. Well, if it depends, then you can try by yourself, like a lot of people do, and then they blow through like $10,000. They go into debt trying this, and then they come back to me to pay me so I can do it for them, and then they start seeing sales. But they just wasted thousands of dollars and they wasted a lot of time. You can try it. You have the free will. You can do whatever you want. I'm 22. If I get in with you and stick with it, skills, until what would happen? What would happen? I think your life would change a little bit. I don't know how much. That is up to you, how much effort you put in. But I would say your life could change. Unless you half-fast it, then if you half-fast it, then it doesn't really change. I want to hear some positivity. You think it will work? Check the thousands of people that joined and worked with me and how much they make. Appreciate you. I try my best. Try my best to be as transparent and honest, because not a lot of people are like that. And if you want to find some hype guy that's going to tell you they're going to become a millionaire tomorrow and that doesn't happen, go find him, right? I'm not going to tell you some unrealistic dreams, but I'll tell you, like the guy behind, the only reason he made it really was because he had fire under his ass, because he was having a new child being born and he wanted to provide the best life for him. So he did everything. He asked me questions, all that. I'm doing great, Carlos. How are you doing? I mean, it's not just showing up. You have to use your brain. Like, if you're doing it by yourself, it's not just, like, you have to use some critical thinking, like why things are not working, and you have to change things. Not everybody's built for business. Once you don't have a choice and you're at a shit place, that's when you actually succeed, because you know you have no plan B. And people with plan Bs half-ass things and they don't make it. Yes, anybody can do it, but it's just very hard for some people that don't have those skills that I was talking about. Bum, 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 bum. Good questions. Good questions. We have 4 people in here. How? How is there so many comments then? You think the hardest part is to sell is personally, I mean, yes, no. You think the hardest part is to sell it? What do you mean? The overall startup cost is broken down in the description below. You need $1,000 for ads. Half of it for ads. Half of it is for inventory, stamps, all that. And then if you want me to set everything up for you, It is 5,000 one-time payment. If you message me on Insta, I can give you a code that's $2,000 off today as a thank you for watching. And if you want to do monthly payments, it's around 170 per month. If it's still available, you can join, Andrew. If you have something I think people can buy, you need to show them, right? Well, I mean, yeah, you have to pay for ads. You just don't. I mean, you can show it to anybody on the street, but they're not going to buy your stuff. You need to show the product to a person that wants to buy the product. You can't just show it to anybody. You drunk, bruh? No, I'm just chilling. Why would I be? I don't drink. I don't like drinking. I would say it is a pretty good deal when you think about it. I spend millions of dollars on Facebook. I know what works and what doesn't, so you don't have to struggle, and you get to the point of sales way faster than you would ever by yourself because people just give up by themselves. And you can Google the statistic: 99% of the people give up within 30 days starting Shopify. You can buy an envelope on Amazon. You can buy it anywhere. If you're wondering. Teach you how to make schmickles? Just shoot me a message on the gram and I'll teach you how to make schmickles. Okay. Alright. I put all the schmickles in the bag, in the Louis. Damn, this is actually heavy. Who knew schmickles can be heavy? But I love schmickles, my gosh. Old schmickles, new schmickles, all the schmickles. I did, but you don't answer, bro? Of course I do. Unless you went to spam. But you can also just look in my bio and there's a video there once you fill out the form. Are you waiting for your wife? Yeah, we're gonna go get food. Bro, don't spend money on courses. Figure it out. I mean, work for the money if you get a true. If you do it by yourself, I can guarantee you that you're gonna fail for 3 years and you're gonna spend tens of thousands, way more than spending it on somebody that can do it for you. And how do I know that? Because I've done it. Those 3 years of failing, multiply 3 years because 3 doesn't sound scary. 3 times 365 days is how many days? Over 1,000. So over 1,000 days of learning and failing and spending money that most of you don't have. And you're going to give up within 30 days. So it's not even going to be like success story. I mean, sometimes I close it. Sometimes I reopen it. Just if it's too many people, I close it. Because I work one-on-one for a lifetime, so if there's a lot of people that, need my help when they join, I just close it. No, I don't do Amazon. Amazon is competition on the same platform, millions of users, and there's people that are screaming at the bottom that they have more reviews, which sucks. So I rather stay on Shopify where I don't have that. Meteor changed my life. Tap in, guys. Okay. You guys want to hear schmickles, how it goes to your money counter? I have some loose ones. There's 20 bands. Are you married? No, not yet. Soon. Soon. I'm trying to finish the house. Once I finish the house first. Let's change it to... see if more people come in or not. Were you worried in your 20s? Yeah. Because, no, 20s already made it. Because that's when I started making consistently 100K per month and over, like 400K per month. But the first 2 years, like, what, 17, 18, 19, 19, I was starting to see, like, success. But that's when I was, like, crying, stressed, like, it sucked. I was about to give up so many times, but I just kept going because there was no plan B for me. I wasn't going to slave away at a 9 to 5. I mean, I can show you the picture where I worked. This is me working for $9 an hour at a fucking ranch factory. So, if I sign up for Mesh, would you be able to help me with my store? Yes, you get my lifetime help with anything. Anything you need about business, you can always shoot me a message. I help everybody daily. When will the price go up? At random. No worries, Andrew. Peace out. Appreciate you yapping with me. Is this global? Yeah. Yeah, in 2017, I was making $9 an hour at a ranch factory. Crazy where we have came, how far we have came from $9 an hour to making over $30,000 per day. Crazy. How much is that per hour? Some days it's more, some days it's less, but let's say $30,000 in a day. Divided by, how many hours do you work? Like 8 hours? Divided by 8 hours, $3,750 per hour. Not bad. But yeah. You're signing up on Wednesday. Looking forward to working with you, bro. Nah, she doesn't need it. How much to sign up? There's a link in the description below. In the in the description. Or it's on my end, says the same username. What do you mean selling envelopes? I sell envelopes to Granny. See this envelope? See this grandma? She buys it from me and she pays me around 60 schmickles per envelope. If you want to learn, you have to work with me about the envelopes. If you want to learn how to find winning products, how to start yourself, you can just ask me for a free video that's 1.5 hours long that breaks down some things. But if you want the envelope business, I make it for people. How much do I get for one envelope? $60. 60 schmickles. I don't know. I mean, ask yourself, like, whatever you do right now, what's your plan to make $1 million? And is it possible, right? 9 to 5 is not going to get you $1 million liquid in the bank. You would have to make $2 million before taxes. So tell me, how long would it take you? How is it possible that I've done it? Well, because I found a job, a skill. Actually, it's not a job. It's skill of sales. Just selling products that you buy from China for cheaper and you sell it to the state for more. And there's infinite amount of grandmas and there's infinite amount of grandpas and there's infinite amount of people that constantly shop on Facebook. And I'm just taking their money. I buy the products from China and I ship it to them. And I get more than what I paid for. So I pay $1, I get $60. I pay for ads so I know which people buy on Facebook so I don't waste my time. And when I see my ads are making me money, I double down on them. And then I show more people my ads. I mean, it's not rocket science. You just sell products and you don't have a cap that you have. Like, there's no cap that I can only make $10 an hour or $20 an hour. I make $3,750 per hour. 100K followers, but average 300 views. Yeah, I'm shadow banned because I show too many schmickles, and people get upset because their bank account doesn't look like mine, and they get salty about that. That's why I get 300 views. At some point, I used to get thousands of views. If you make that much, how come you're on TikTok live? Because I get people to sign up and work with me one-on-one. That's why I'm live. I help people build businesses and make them retired. And if you're wondering how, I just teach them to copy me, just sell products like I do. And you can see this guy quit his job. This guy is making 50 to 60K dollars in profit per month. I go live. I see my student deposits, 140K. Here's my 20 grand per day, 400K per month. I think it's $2,000 per day. I mean, I just teach people how not to slave away like most of you do for $9 like I did. And if you don't want to listen to me, then don't listen to me. You only have 10K in the bank, more than most people who slave away. Thanks for the follow, Andrew. Why do you sell courses if I'm a millionaire? Because I make many millions from selling courses and done for you business models. Why wouldn't I do it if I make many millions from it? If I'm 1% of 1% that's actually legit in this business, and I show you all the receipts. So if I'm this legit, I'm gonna capitalize on it because there's not a lot of people. All these gurus and all these kids that are just selling coaching to teach a coach how to coach, that's just a bunch of baloney, right? I just sell how to sell products, physical products. It's not rocket science. I've done it. It took me 8 years, but I've done it, made millions. I don't know, continue doing it. If you want to work with me, you can work with me. If you don't want to, if you want to find somebody better, then find somebody better who's going to jump around and tell you bullshit, whatever you want to hear, so you buy from him. I'm just going to give you full transparency. That's how I am. You made 1 million, 9 millions. Justin Genius, how much do you think you have to pay in taxes to have 1 million liquid? And also, how much do you have to make to afford a $5 million house that you design on Minecraft and you're building in real life? Yes, you have to pay half of it. So how much do you think you have to make? Why do I have so much in my bank? That's not a lot. That's one of my 7 bank accounts. Do you just have your money sitting, not doing anything? I also have $500,000 in schmickles. If you want to tell me how much I'm wasting, then yeah. Tell me how much my schmickles are not doing anything for me, but just disappearing because of inflation. Tell me. Teach a millionaire what to do with his money. Guys, I'm investing. I invest in crypto, and I was down $5 million in 10 minutes. Buy meme coins, true, for sure. Show the serial numbers. No, because they're definitely fake. I can't do it, bro. They're fake. I can't do it. Don't expose me. People telling a millionaire how to invest his own money, all right? You see that UV and MG? That means it's real. Crazy. Anything but showing the serial numbers. Let's go one by one and I'll show you all the serial numbers. You see the difference with the numbers? Fuck. You're gonna tell me that you're dyslexic, you can't read upside down. I got you, bro. Let me just line them up for you. Haters are gonna say the craziest shit. So, you know, let's debunk the haters. Thanks for the follow. See the numbers? How they change? Humble myself. I'm very humble. Do you only sell envelopes? No, I have other stores as well, but I mainly specialize in helping lazy people how to get rich by selling envelopes. Because I'm a lazy motherfucker and I'm not going back to my 9 to 5. Gosh. This bank is a screenshot? Yes, genius. You can't really live stream your fucking bank account with all the information. Don't you think it's crazy? I used to slave away like most of you at a 9 to 5 and I'm making $9 an hour 8 years ago. Anybody can do this. I don't understand why you guys like keep just making bullshit excuses. I'm lazy, help me, then shoot me a message on Gram and I got you. Where do you start? You message me. What's the rundown? You sell products to old ladies. You see this old lady? Boom, old lady. This lady has a lot of money in her pockets and she's old and she's on Facebook and she's ready to deploy it on you if you sell her a product. If you sell her an envelope, she's gonna pay you. Dude, you're trying to show a million. Let's see some interaction with the app. Bro, it's a screenshot. I don't know. Now I kind of know why most people slave away. Because their brains are not working. How do you get the old ladies? You pay Facebook and Facebook has all your data. And I love it. I love it. Because I can use the data, pay Facebook to get access to the data, and I know which grandmas are rich and which grandmas are going to buy from me. What do you think about beginners doing service business study? Yeah, let me tell you how to run ads for people, how to scale, or what was it? No. Freelance brand scale. Let me do that. Let me teach you guys how to fucking call up random businesses and to scale their brand and fuck them over because you never ran ads. But you're going to close a client, do a service for them, and you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're just wasting their time and money just to learn. Great business model. Thanks for following. Can you do this from Canada? Yeah, I mean, you have Wi-Fi, you have a phone, you can order stuff to Canada, you can sell stuff in Canada. Yeah, you can do it anywhere. How do you start? Shoot me a message on the gram. Thoughts on him? He makes a fat bag off of course selling because he constantly levels up his life by showing you materialistic things. And like I said, most of the people don't have a brain cell, so they see shiny object. Obviously, they think they can do what's called. He makes money, right? All this shit is rented. All this not rented. All this shit. Well, the house is rented. I mean, the cars are. What's it called? Not rented. Not leased. Put a minimum down payment on. I mean, fair to him. He's making money from courses, but to scale freelance brands is just, you don't make that much. Finance, there you go, that's the word. I mean, I show you my cars. I didn't buy my Lambo and my Beamer putting a minimum down. I have titles to everything. I'm building a $5 million house. Broken rent at 20K a month, split it with a couple people. I don't know, $6 grand a month for a house. I mean, the only thing I'm worried about him is he's gonna blow through. You have like 2 years of fame, 2 to 3 years, if you're really good. Eventually, people are gonna find another guy, right? And all that money, rent is garbage. All those cars are depreciating assets. It's just poor money management. Like, realistically, you should be managing that money. If you're making that much, you should be investing all of it and spending as little as possible, but then people wouldn't buy from you. Because, I mean, he has to level up. He has to constantly buy new cars and spend money because that's more people are going to buy his course then, right? So it's just eventually the courses are going to stop, people are going to stop buying your course, and your life is up here. You can't afford it because you have multiple payments, you have all this shit, and you kind of fucked yourself. So that's why I didn't spend money. That's why I saved all my schmickles, I built businesses that are boring as fuck, selling envelopes, because I don't want to be waking up one day like, holy fuck, I fucked up. I was renting my whole life for 2 years and now I'm fucked. How do you sell envelopes? You market them on Facebook and you target rich grandmas like this one. What about TJR? I mean, brain rot, right? I mean, whatever. I mean, I'm telling you, people are dumb. 99% of the people that slave away to 9 to 5, most people are dumb. They watch brain rot. I watch brain rot, but I know what he's doing. He's getting your attention. Also, where's the money coming from realistically? What do you think? From firms, right? You buy $1,000 prop farm or whatever. You do the challenge. The bro doesn't pay you out. Too many people get loud, and I'm not gonna talk about it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's talk about some other stuff. I'm just gonna say that most traders make money from firms. You lose $1,000, you rebuy, you do another challenge, and that's people profit from you losing because you rebuy and restart. Mainly Facebook is the best place for your social platform. Yeah, you have to run Facebook ads, or you have to pay ads on Facebook because that's where the old ladies are that are rich. If you're struggling with ads, just shoot me a message. You want to learn? Just shoot me a message on the gram. What kind of ads do you run for envelopes? Image, videos. Very basic. Here's how, if you're curious, like if you're trying to start ecom, here's how you do it, like in terms of ads, because some people are like, when do you know you use image and when do you know you use video? Image, do you know what this is right away? That's right, it's money, it's schmickel. So you would use an image because you know right away what this is. Right away, what do you think this is? You might not know right away. It's actually a funger that extends. You didn't know it extends, did you? Huh? You didn't know that the funger extended. You were confused. What do I do with the funger? There's millions of ways to use the funger, right? So use a video. When somebody's confused within a second, like a millisecond, they're gonna swipe. Use a video. Right away, you understand? Schmickel, image. Huh? Funger? Use a video. Do you list on Shopify? Yeah, I do use Shopify. Dude, YouTube is so nerfed. I used to have like 300, 400 people live. And then I got some message that they don't like seeing schmickles. It's whatever. Please give me 1,000 schmickles. I'll send you a McDonald's application in a second. What platforms do you use for ads? Facebook, only Facebook. That's where the rich grannies are. See this granny? I'm hitting the granny. That's inappropriate. Anyways, that's where you run your ads because that's where the old grannies are. Thanks for the follow, C4. Guys, I'm just telling you what I do, and so you should copy me because I spend millions of dollars and years struggling. And if you don't copy me, then you have to come up with some genius idea how to sell. And I'll tell you this. Countdown timers look ass. You know what? Grandmas believe it. They work. They work very well. Crazy, right? If you're charging for shipping, you must be out of your mind. You should be giving always free shipping. What else? You have to use shitty looking GIFs on your store. My program's old and outdated. Yeah, true. And I still fucking make millions. Very outdated. I learned a fucking blueprint like 5 years ago, and I stick to the same blueprint. I still teach the same shit because it works. Because I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel for no fucking reason. Just do what? For what reason would I reinvent it? If new people join and they're making money. Can you send me 100? I can send you a McDonald's application. You texted me on Insta, I'll respond. What's my AOV? My AOV is $60 for an envelope. If you want to join, you know where my gram is. AI automation, I don't use AI because it's junk shit. Every time I try using AI because you guys are, oh, try AI. Junk shit. I'm using my outdated, old-ass blueprint that I fucking worked 3 years struggling, spending millions of dollars to find out this blueprint. And I'm going to stick with it. And you guys that are telling me, oh, you have to try AI. It's fucking amazing. No, it's not. No, it's not. You guys don't make money. Stop pushing me AI. It's bullshit. It doesn't work. $60 for one envelope. What do you do for a living? I sell envelopes to grannies. What's my cost of goods? So we got an envelope for $1. We got a stamp for $1. We got, I would say, under $3 cost of goods. I do the whole breakdown on my website. If you want the whole rundown, I have a video. Just shoot me a message on the gram. You can join. Boom, 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 boom. Why would they buy it? Because I know how to sell it to them. I know how to please them. The website's in the bio. Grandma's keeping the economy healthy. Well, they're fucking rich. They're retired, so rich people stay rich, right? Especially grannies. They use their husband's credit cards. I only run meta ads, yeah. I don't trade. I don't recommend you to trade. If you're 14, go kick a soccer ball. Make some memories. Set me up with the program. Well, you gotta join. Yes, I was studying and I was 17 when I started. So if you have an hour a day, then you can start. That's all you need. And if you tell me that you don't have an hour a day, then you're bullshitting yourself and sleep less. Other ways of milking grannies? No. I don't like milking grannies. I like to please them and make them happy so they come back for more and have a recurring revenue from them. Thanks for the follow, special. Bro, if your parents have money, just go play soccer ball, kick around, make memories. Have I taught this blueprint to others? Yeah, here, I'll break it down if you guys don't believe me. So first, I'll tell you, this was me, 2017, working for $9 an hour at a ranch factory, Hidden Valley. Now I'm getting DMs like this. This guy started in 2024, January, now it's September. He made almost $1 million. This guy quit his job. He worked with me for a couple months. This guy's, he was making 5K per month, so not a brand new person, but he was making 5K consistently in high school. Now he's making 60K in profit per month. Here's a student that I was live. You know, I just post what they say. A guy made 140K in profit. Here's my Insta. 22K per day in revenue, and half of it was profit. 400K per month, that was also half in profit. 2K per day, 3K per day, buying new cars in cash. 6K per day. Here are my daily deposits, 40K per day, 26K per day. You can see all those. So yeah, I've taught thousands of people. If you don't believe me, you can check my gram. But people are lazy. People are gonna be putting that, or what's it called, setting that alarm clock for tomorrow. When Casper go up? Tomorrow. How don't technology can I figure this out? If you're doing it by yourself, then no. Realistically, you can't. I mean, you can after years and years and years. Damn, we have fucking bots in here. Damn. Fuck, maybe I muted the wrong guy. How much do you make a month? You saw my daily deposits. Depends on a month. Some months 400K per month, some months $500,000, some months 100K. Depends. What makes it different from Breast Scales or Hustlers University? That I'm real and I actually still do what I teach, and I sell physical products, and I don't. Here's the problem with that. Why the fuck would you scale? Like, okay, so you sign up to scale a brand, right? You call up a local oil business, I don't know, car dealership, whatever. Hey, I can scale your dying brand. How are you gonna do it, sir? I don't fucking know, but you know what? I can freelancers brand scale. Okay, the guy pays you. How the fuck do you know what to do with this business? How? You've never ran a business. You don't know how to run ads. I don't teach you that. I teach you how to run ads with the products I show you that are selling. I teach you everything about it. But how the fuck do you teach somebody to master every fucking business when you never even spent $1? You're gonna what, manage people's money and fuck over their dying businesses? I don't know. Thanks for the follow, DZ. How become millionaire like you? Get a job, save up, invest in ads, pay Facebook to run ads, market products, sell it to rich grannies, and make money. And double down once you make money. I don't do Amazon. You have a car collection? Yeah, you can check my Instagram and YouTube. I also am building a mansion. Thanks for the follow, G Cloud. What do you do? I sell envelopes. You sell puppies and kittens? Nice. Can't really make millions from that though. I mean, you could after many years, because how many fucking cats do you have to sell a day? Well, my daily cars, euros. Thanks for follow, robot. Are you a robot? What account is this sitting in? You can't read it, it says. Your mom drives a Brabus. It's nice. With an orange interior. Invested, why is sitting and checking? I don't know. just for shits and giggles. Buy an SVJ. I don't know if I can afford it. What's new? Nothing much. Schmickel spread. Yeah, decent. This guy makes schmickles out of buying his course. You're right, I do make millions of dollars from teaching. Bingo. I also make millions of dollars from selling products online like envelopes to old ladies. It's an insane idea that I do both. It's actually very insane. You can, if once you learn a skill like sales, you can only stick to sales. You cannot teach people. Go to a university, listen to a fucking professor that doesn't know how to speak English. He has the thickest accent. Spend thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn a fucking business degree. Go and get that degree and see how you're gonna get fucked in the end. People just don't have brain cells. Oh, you play cards sometimes with friends. It's not as easy as you make it seem. It took me 3 years of failing to make 100K plus per month. Do you gamble? I don't, because it's a gamble. It's a waste of money. I don't do it. But I do play poker and I do play all those games just for fun. I filmed the poker night, I'm pretty sure, on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel if you want to watch. Do you trade stocks? No, I just buy and hold. Same thing with crypto. Thoughts on life insurance? I have a whole life insurance. So if I pass away, many millions. What do you think about Togi gambling? I love Togi. See, more people should be like Togi. Just not give a fuck and just go out and do it, because you can achieve. He was a nobody and now he's a somebody. And just like me, I was a nobody and now I'm just still a nobody, but with some schmickles. And you can be a nobody too. And you can be somebody. You just should fucking do it. Do you need capital to start this? Yeah. To run a business, you do. No, Snapchat doesn't pay. You guys are looking to make money in the wrong ways. Like, in ways where it's super fucking difficult. You find a product, and you sell it on Facebook. To who? To old ladies. You solve their problem, you make them happy, they'll pay you a lot of schmickles. You guys just are looking for the fucking laziest way by posting stupid shit on Snap and hoping you become a millionaire. Not gonna happen. I'm sorry to break it to you. It's not rocket science. You find a product. You find a product. A product. You understand? A product. Here's a product. You see a product? You find a Chinese man that makes a product for $1. You ship it to your place. And then you sell it. How do I sell it? Facebook ads have all your info. Everybody's info, right? You pay Facebook to access that info. And then I can get access to rich grannies that have a lot of schmickles, and I'm gonna sell them a product. You understand? Once you get a product for $1 and you sell it for $60, you make money. It's crazy. You sell a product, you make schmickles. Crazy? Crazy, right? Now most of you decide to, I'm going to wake up and go to work, and I have a cap how much I can make. $10, $20, $30, right? Per hour. You can't make more in an hour, right? You can't until you get a raise, maybe 50 cents, right? If you're a good boy. With me, I spend more money on Facebook to get the data where the grandmas are camping, and more grandmas come to my store and they buy, right? There's no time limit. There's nothing restricting me. I just spend more money and I make more money. Do you guys understand? If you want a done for you business where I set everything up for you, where I make you the store, where I make you the ads, where I teach you one-on-one for a lifetime, it's on my gram. It's the link in my gram. Or you can shoot me a message. If you don't want to, you can struggle by yourself. By all means, I struggled for 3 years and I spent thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of dollars. And most of you are going to give up, but you can do it by yourself if you have an ego. Or you can be smart and have me do everything for you, and you can enjoy, just like my other students, living a good life, I guess. What's my gram? My gram is right here. I'll show you real quick before I dip, because I'm hungry. It's nighttime. It's time for me to... Ooh, no. This is a bad picture. This is me working at 9 to 5. Guys, he doesn't have millions. He works at a 9 to 5. His night shift is starting. This is my gram, Medior under ecom 321. Take a screenshot. It's going to be disappearing. 321, screenshot. There you go. Good job. You can shoot me a message if you want. You'll get a free video at least telling you which products to sell. And if you want the easiest way to do it, which is me doing everything for you, then you can message me for that. And you can see how much other people have made. Anyways, hope you guys have a safe night. I'll be live again tomorrow around the same time. And hopefully you do something today. Take action, because if you don't do shit, you're gonna be in the same position your whole life. 50 years go by, you're old, you have no money in your bank account, nothing to show for it. And when your grandkids asked, Grandpa, what did you do when you were younger? Fuck all. I wasted my life when I could have lived like a king. So take that to heart, do something. Anybody can do this. It's really not rocket science. You just sell products to old ladies. I sell envelopes. You can too. Copy what works. Stop trying to be an inventor. Inventors don't make money. Only very, 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 very few do. So just copy what works. All right.